Hello my friends and welcome to the channel. Today is sort of a update type video to kind of let you know what's been happening lately here in the channel. I know I've been putting out some content and it's been a little slow. It's been a little busy. We're getting close to we've been into the holiday season, and me being in school as a teacher, it's a pretty busy time of the year. So it's, trying to get time to create some videos and to work on the videos that I have already partially started, and to try and get them going. It's been kind of stressful lately, but I just kind of wanted to update you a little bit on some of the things that have been going on. I've got some things that I picked up, and not much, but I picked up a couple of things and I wanted to show them off here, and I got a couple of good deals on some of this stuff. Also, I also wanted to show off some of the other 3D printed items that I've been working on, kind of just to show them off a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, like I had mentioned before, there's been a couple of things that I picked up recently, and I just kind of wanted to show them off. I went shopping with my wife in Houston, Texas, and we came across this antique mall, and they had a couple of things in there and a lot of vintage toys and some other items. But then they had a little section there where they had some vintage toys, and I just happened to spot down at the bottom of the shelf a container full of different 1/6 scale 12-inch G.I. Joe items. And one of the things that I picked up here, and I bought a bunch of these things here, not much, there was just some things I picked out, and I got these for roughly 50 cents each, probably about 40 cents each after they were discounted, because they were discounted. But the first thing that I got was this vest, this desert camo vest. It's got doesn't have any tags or anything on it, so I don't know exactly who makes this, but if you know, let me know in the comments down below. But I actually picked this up because I can actually dress some of my classic collection G.I. Joe that I picked up a whole mess of them, and I'm trying to find uniforms for them, and this will come in handy, right? So I'll put that there. Actually, I liked it, and I picked up another one just to have. You never know. For for the price, I picked those two up for less than $1 for both of those. And one of the other things that caught my eye was this thing here. Let's see, where is it? Okay, I picked up this little bag here that had these two items in it, and let me pull them out of this little baggie here. The first item is a grenade, just a regular black grenade, and here it is. Just a regular black grenade. It's got some good detail on it, but that's the item I picked up. And then this looks like a bayonet, almost like a knuckle knife, and it's got the sheath in it, and there it is. Some really nice, and I can use that with my Joes. Another thing I picked up here is, where is it? Hold on, give me just a second. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here. Okay, sorry about that. I had misplaced this little piece that I had gotten because it's so small, but when I was rummaging through the actual bin container that had a bunch of these items in it, there was a couple of things that I thought about getting, but a lot of it would be just duplicate stuff that I had, and I just wasn't sure if I wanted it or not. But here's the item that I got. It's a holster with a 45 in it, right? Check this out. I got this for roughly 50 cents. And there it is. Let me see, does it have any markings on it? I don't see it. It's probably a knockoff, but hey, this is cool. I think this is cool for 50 cents. You can't beat that, and everything's intact on it, and looks real nice. I can use it with one of my Joes and display it. Okay, and then I got this set here. They had this, and this was less than 10 bucks, and I said, why not? So I picked this up. This is a Ultimate Soldier U.S. Modern Desert Infantry set right here. This is it right there. Yeah, look at that. I got this for less than 10 bucks, and let's see here. I can dress up one of my Classic Collection Joes in it, and yeah, it's 21st Century Toys Ultimate Soldier. There it is. Pretty cool. I'll sit this here, right? Well, let me put this over here. All right. Then, the big item that I got in recently was this thing here. I had put out a video, actually a Facebook post about my one of my Grail figures that I've been wanting for many years now. I have two actually. One's I have, and I haven't done a video on it, and this one here just came up, and I decided to get this because I can always put one of my vintage Action Man figures, and it's an Action Man set, and this thing here is fantastic, and this is the Action Man 40th Anniversary Nostalgic Collection. It's the Desert Fighter, but here's my Grail right here, set right here, the Long Range Desert Group right here. And like I said, this Desert Fighter is cool, and I'll probably be doing an unboxing on this here pretty soon. But this is right here. It's one of my Grail figures right here. This Long Range Desert Group. It's a 40th anniversary, not a vintage one, but hey, I'll take it. And I got a good deal on it, and I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on it, and there it is, right? Action Man 40th anniversary. Well, let's put this over here, and this kind of just goes off and tells you some of the items that I picked up recently. There you go. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any of these things here. But let's go ahead. Okay, one of the things that I picked up, and I got a really good deal on, I think I got it for less than 30 bucks for this whole thing here, was this vintage muscle body G.I. Joe, and he's a talker. You can still see that he's got the vintage Adventure Team dog tag right here. Let me grab him here, and I have him in that stand that I built. And you can see, here's the vintage G.I. Joe Adventure Team dog tag, right? I may need some help on this, guys, but he is a talker, and this is what we get. Let me move him closer to the mic. So he's going to need some work, but other than that, he's a little dirty, but he stands pretty good on his own. He is a vintage muscle body, and as well as he can stand, he does. But I'll just stick him there. And his head right here, he's not an eagle eye. He's just a an adventure type G.I. Joe, and he's got a bald spot there that, I'm not very good at flocking, but I may give it a shot, but or I may send it out. He's got the neck post in there that I've got to pop out, but this He's got vintage boots, right? Short black boots. It's still real good condition. Just need to be cleaned up a little bit. Forearms, much needed forearms with Kung Fu grip hands. Still in really good condition. Both of them are, right? And the biceps, right? The shoulders and the biceps part, you know, they're still in really good shape. I'm going to need to pick up a muscle body or a couple muscle body repair kits from Cotswold. He's got his uniform here. It's Hasbro Hong Kong, right? And it's a little dirty. It's got some writing on it, but I'm going to see what I can do to clean it up. Any suggestions? I'm thinking about figuring out, but it's got like some really ugly stains here. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna see if I can get, it looks like paint, you know, I can get this off of him, but pants are still in relatively good shape with this stain here, but you know, there it is. I've got a one of the hauls that I picked up was this vintage muscle body. I got a really good deal on it, and gives me another project to work on. Okay, one of the things that I worked on was I pick up these little action figure stands from Amazon. They're cheap, and I mean cheap. You can get about a dozen of them or 10 of them for like $7-8, and they're plastic, and it comes in pieces. You know, it comes like this, right? It comes like this, and then it comes with this piece as well, right here, right? So you get a base, right? It looks like it has a little area there where you can put like a card or something, or a nameplate or something. Then it's got this right here, and it's, I mean, it needs to be straightened out a little bit, but that's it. It just snaps into there, right? And then this piece right here, this clip here, slips into here, right? This is like T-shaped, right? And so is this piece right here, T-shaped. This slips into here, and basically I use it a lot for my Joe figures, but it doesn't work that well with the Joe figures because you kind of have to stick it in the leg, and I use it a lot on my Mego figures because it works fine for the Mego figures right there. That's where I have them. And if you look at the back, what I end up doing is I end up cutting it. I cut this piece here, right? And it'll work fine for my Mego figures because this little thing here wraps around the waist. For the Joes, you sort of have to put it on his thigh, you know, and then it'll hold it, but sometimes they fall over. So with my 3D printer, I went ahead and took this clip here, right? And I drew it up on my CAD software, and I came up with this. It's, you know, this or this, right? The same thing. And basically this slips right in here, right? It slips right in there, and let me put it in here. And basically, voila, that clip goes around the Joe, and there he is, right? There he is. There's the clip right there, right? And here's another one that I have, and just slips right in. And if I get a chance, I'll drop the link in the description for the part number on these stands, the Amazon link, because they're real cheap. I mean, a lot of you guys already buy them, so, but I took this clip and created this, and there it is. It holds the Joe perfectly, and he doesn't fall out, and it wraps around him. So that's one thing that I did with my 3D printer. I basically made, put that there, made these little C-clips, right, for the G.I. Joe or any 1/6 scale action figure. Now, another thing that I did was I drew up this base right here, this base and this holder, and basically this is adjustable, right? This is adjustable. You've seen these, but I kind of drew my own. I think there's some that are available online that you can go to Thingiverse and download it, but it doesn't come with this part here, or you have to purchase the metal one. And that one works fine because I can just basically just drop my Joe there and holds him fine, right? It holds him fine. And this is another one here, right? This is just a mock-up that I came up with, right? But yeah, he holds him and he's able to stand there, and I can display him there, right? So that's this here, you know, it's adjustable, right, in size. So I'll put that there. Then I drew another one, and I moved it to the end, just like these other stands, and I took that clip, I just added this to it to where it's adjustable, and basically I can stick my Joe in there, and there he is, right? There he is with this little C-clip that I drew up, right? All I did was just make it larger. I measured it out and drew it out and made it larger, and basically there he is right there. It holds the Joe in place, and I may print several of these, and or just these little C-clips and buy these other ones here. But either way, you know, I have noticed that this stand here for the heavier figures, the 1/6 scale figures, the DIDs and a couple of the other ones, it has a hard time holding them. So this might be a better option, right? So that's what I did there. I drew up another stand, and I came up with that. Now, what else do I have? Well, I showed a video of it the last time, but that little hover cycle that I have, let me pause it for a minute and I'll go get it. Alrighty, I'm back here. I'm talking about this little cycle, right? The hover cycle that I've drawn up. Well, what I did was I redesigned the actual top part here that has the steering and the other mechanism here, and I came up with this. I've shown it in the Captain Action video, but it has a little area here where I could put like a decal here showing some gauges or some digital readouts here. These are the grips right here for it, right? And here's the front part here. I could probably put a light in there, right? And then I came up with these weapons here. As opposed to them being fixed, you know, they move. You know, you can adjust them either way, however you want, as a firing mechanism, or I could just simply just pop them out, right? Pop them out and put something else in there, and basically this is the piece, right? It just slips right in there, and there it is. And I'll sit it on top of the hover cycle, and there it is, right? I redesigned this top part, right? These things are adjustable, right? Okay, right? That's one thing that I've been working on that I did. Another thing is I'm a big Mego collector. I collect Mego, and one of my favorite things is Star Trek. And you know, right here I have this LaForge, right, from Star Trek: The Next Generation. And what I did was I designed this little pod. It's a work in progress, you know, it's a work in progress. I still have to put the steering mechanisms in there and everything else and paint it. But right now it's a little rough, but I kind of wanted to show what it is. It's a little, almost not a shuttlecraft, but it's like a little vehicle that I came up with. It's got the weapons here, right? And it's just You can see the nacelles here, right here at the bottom. And if I flip it over, it's got this area, these little jets here to kind of propel it, or raise it, and then that way it can take off. And it's got some exhaust right here. And it's got a seat inside there, and I'm going to put a little control panel in here. And I put this device up here. It's just a hinge. That's all it is. It basically, it allows me to the opportunity to open it up, and I can basically take a figure, a Mego figure, and I haven't tried any other figures in there yet, but I can take the Mego figure and sit them in there, right? Sit them in there, and then close the door on it. And oops, he's not in there, right? There he is. It's a work in progress, but there it is. You know, there he is. He's in there. He's ready for action, and I'm still going to put some plexiglass shields in there and a couple other things to kind of make it close properly. But there it is. You know, there is this little craft. It's almost like a mini shuttlecraft, that single seater. You know, I still may design this a little differently, but let me know what you think. You know, this is for my Mego Star Trek figures. I came up with this device here, right? So let me pause this and clear this up, and then I will bring in my last item, right? Okay, you know, I grew up with G.I. Joe Adventure Team, and as a kid of the 70s. And I really loved playing with my G.I. Joes, and one of the things that really, it was a simple toy, very simple toy, very simple accessory for my G.I. Joe, but I had hours and hours and hours of just playing with it and just having a good time with it. And that was the Aerial Recon. Let me insert an image of the Aerial Recon here. I think I may go to Vintage 3D Joe's as a site and borrow pictures from there so that I can put it in for the Aerial Recon. Y'all remember that right there. But you know, and I tried to, you know, this has a Flash Gordon kind of vibe to it, and my little take on the Aerial Recon was this. This was my little take on the Aerial Recon, and this is what I came up with. It's a little simple little vehicle. You know, it's got the jets down at the bottom, and here, right here at the back, right, to make it go. But he's just sitting in there, and basically he controls this, right, and he's able to go with it. And he's got these little swivel arms that swivel out, right, to get the figure out. And basically I can swivel these out, right, take his hands off, right, and I can remove the Joe figure, right, and that's a Cotswold Joe, and here it is, basically it. You know, these swivel to hold the figure in place, right, and it's a little rough. I haven't painted this part yet, but I decided to paint it green, you know, this green color, and here it is. You know, it's just a simple design, a little vehicle that I can take apart, right, put it in a bag and carry it. But basically, let me know what you think right here. My take on the Aerial Recon, right? Pull it up here, right? And again, the little jets down at the bottom here, right? I still haven't put any decals or anything on it, and I'm still working on that, but kind of wanted to show this off. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? What do you think of this? And, you know, either way. But there you have it. Well, that's all I have for this video. kind of just an update of what's going on in the channel here at Action Joe Figs. Just some of the things that I've 3D printed and some of the little updates that I've done to previous 3D printed jobs that I've done. A couple of stands that I've been working on. This clip here that goes on with that stand that I buy at from Amazon. It works really well. And you know, just some Star Trek stuff that I've done for my Mego action figures. And basically, you know, my Action Man here, my long desired long range desert group uniform set. And of course I've got this desert fighter as well. You guys just sitting back there chilling out the Cotswold Joe that I have, this new U.S. Modern Desert Infantry set. And you know, this muscle body that I picked up really cheap that I'm going to go ahead and restore. I got to do some real good work on this uniform to try and get some of these stains out. But other than that, and then my, you know, my take on this, the aerial escape vehicle, aerial recon vehicle that I've worked on here. And just a couple of things that I've just been been trying to knock out, some little projects here and there. But other than that, that's all I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I really do appreciate you guys watching my videos and supporting the channel. So if you can do me a favor and give me a like, a thumbs up on this video, it would be greatly appreciated. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, hey, what are you waiting for? Let's go ahead and do it. You know, it doesn't cost you anything. It's free, and it really, really helps the channel grow so that we can continue to work on and offer up all these videos, these 1/6 scale 12-inch G.I. Joe figures that we love so much. So again, please like, share, and subscribe. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.